All right, we're diving right into this balance update. First off, this balance update's going to hit here on the 4th of August. Right off the bat, we've got Charizard, who's going to be getting off the bat Flamethrower buff, Fire Punch buff, and a Fire Blast buff. And so what's happening with Charizard is the Flamethrower cooldown is being reduced down to 7 seconds, which is very good. And the effects on the opposing Pokemon are being strengthened. The Fire Punch, the effects are being... He's getting a buff with his Fire Punch, and so the effects on opposing Pokemon are strengthened. Fire Blast, for his last one on his buff, is getting a cooldown reduction to 11 seconds, and the effects on opposing Pokemon are going to be strengthened. So Charizard, boom, is actually going to be a dragon. He's actually going to do dragon stuff and be a dragon finally, you guys. The next up on the list here, boom, I am so excited about this one right here, Venusaur. Venusaur is getting pretty much buffs all around to every bit of its entire kit, because it needed it. Anybody else out there? They go ahead and let me know in the comments what you think about it, because this Venusaur needed this update. So what's happening with Venusaur for the Sludge Bomb is the damage dealt to opposing Pokemon is increased, and the effects on opposing Pokemon are strengthened. That's nice. Petal Dance is gonna have its move effect increased, so its moves effect will be increased. Solar Beam's cooldown is reduced. Let's go to 11 seconds, and then we needed that. His Unite move, Verdant Anger, is increasing the damage dealt to Pokemon. So we really needed this. We really needed this for Venusaur. Coming up is Talonflame. The Talonflame, I thought, was already doing pretty well, but they balanced him pretty well across the board. Talonflame, the acrobatics, the damage was increased. Aerial Ace damage was increased. Aerial Ace Plus damage was increased, and Fly's damage was increased. So look out for Talonflame. My predictions are Zerasora and Talonflame are going to be boss in this next upcoming patch. I can say that because we have Absol is up next, and he got quite a buff. His other side of his kit, which, I mean, his kit is already really strong, especially with his resets. And so Absol, his basic attack, they fixed some bugs with it, which is very nice. Night Slash damage increased, and Sucker Punch damage increased. The other side of his kit got a damage buff, and he really actually needed that. James Francis, how you doing, man? And so we are moving down to Wild Charge for Zerasora. Zerasora got a buff, but he also kind of got a nerf. He got a little bit of a balance changed, but I mean, it's still... Check this out. His Wild Charge's damage was increased, and the cooldown was reduced. So that's big right there for Zerasora. His Unite move, Plasma Gale, and the damage dealt was decreased. So, and the total amount of damage done is 2,819. So, I mean, he's still capping pretty hard. Moving on down to Machamp. We like Machamp. Machamp, excuse me. His basic attack got some bug fixes, which is very, very nice. He got a little bit of a balance change as well. He got Cross Chop, got its damage reduced, and then Close Combat. Let's keep it real. Close Combat got its damage increased. So I'm not looking forward to seeing that one come through and smash, but it's going to happen. And shout out to PKMN Cast. We're just going to highlight this guy right here. Shout out to PKMN Cast for coming up with this beautiful visual for us. So thank you, man. I want to say thank you for that. So let's go back over to Gengar now, because this is a big one, folks. This is a big one. Shadow Ball got the damage increased. Awesome. Basic attack got some bug fixes, which is going to be nice. Hex got the downgrade, though. The damage was decreased and the invulnerability. So that's really what was making Gengar just absolutely brutal to deal with, was his invulnerability frames have been reduced. So the hex damage, not going to be as oppressive. It's still going to be there. We're going to see how this is going to affect Gengar, but I still think he's still going to be just a big pain in the butt that Snorlax takes care of. Dream Eater did get a move speed buff, so we needed that. On to the big one that I am not happy about. Nobody's happy about. Everybody's happy about. Cinderace. Cinderace has got his basic attack stats reduced. Level 1 is at 150 and level 15 is at 479 for his basic attacks. Blaze Kick, the damage dealt to opposing Pokemon was decreased, so wop wop wop. He got a nerf there. And Faint. So Faint, this isn't actually as bad of a nerf as we all think it was, but it's still a decent nerf. Activation time and movement speed increase or reduced. So it's not just the ultimate reposition anymore. It's now like your one safety move. Your one Faint that and hope that you managed your distance correctly. And then Pyro Ball, this is cool. Pyro Ball's damage did get a buff. Let's go. That's what we're talking about. So overall, this is going to be a really interesting balance change / nerf that they tried to pull on Cinderace. I don't think it's as bad as everybody thinks it's going to be, but we're going to see. He may step down from S tier to A tier. I doubt that, though. Cinderace is amazing. Wigglytuff, let's go. Jigglypuff's my favorite Pokemon for Smash Brothers, so the fact that Wigglytuff is in this game, let's go. Wigglytuff's HP base stat got a boost. And it was definitely needed. Her defense base stats got increased. Her SP defense got base stats increased. Let's go. Double slap damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increased. And the effects on opposing Pokemon just got strengthened. So let's keep an eye out for Wigglytuff, because she's going to be popping. And not only that, she got a Sing buff, and the effects on opposing Pokemon are strengthened. And Dazzling Gleam, I know it's not on the list right here for you guys, but it does say that Dazzling Gleam did get bug fixes, but it doesn't state what the bug fix is. If you know what that bug is for Dazzling Gleam, please post it in the comments. Cramorant, everybody's happy to see this unless you're a Cramorant player. Cramorant's Whirlpool. The damage dealt to opposing Pokemon is decreased, and let's just say that Cramorant's Whirlpool was like a clap, and it would clap you, no joke. Just boop, you get stuck in that thing, you're hurt. They didn't change anything else except for dive with Cramorant, and the dive damage got increased. So watch out for the follow-ups with Cramorant. Okay, so Eldegoss, everybody not happy with Eldegoss, right? Well, everybody loves Eldegoss who plays Eldegoss and has an Eldegoss on their team playing against an Eldegoss. Is an unfortunate thing sometimes. So what happened with Eldegoss? We're going to start with we'll start with Cotton Guard. Cotton Guard's cooldown did get increased to 7 seconds. So it's going from 6 seconds to 7 seconds. The HP restoration that pops at the very end of it is gonna be decreased, which is cool. She's very oppressive. She's one of my favorite characters, but I mean, I'm still gonna play her because Cotton Spore's cooldown was reduced, so that puts a little bit more damagey Eldegoss build on the forefront. Also, the effects of Cotton Spore on opposing Pokemon have been strengthened, and this Cotton Spore's moves defense, special defense has been increased, or the special defense increase has been strengthened. This is really, really good. And then the Unite move. So this is kind of a balance change that they needed to do that. The Unite move, Cloud Crash, the HP restoration that comes from that is unfortunately reduced now, guys. So that's Eldegoss as that comes and hits us. Basic attack bug fixes that we're looking at right now are for Absol, Machamp, Gengar, and Greninja. And I'm pretty sure every one of us who have played Absol, Machamp, Gengar, and Greninja know why these are being fixed, because the targeting has been just terrible with the basic attacks. Other moves, bug fixes, are Spark, Bone Rush, Power Up Punch, Snow Warning, and Dazzling Gleam. So a little bit of Lucario in there, a little bit of some good stuff coming up with Pikachu as well.